Ekabo, and welcome to Monday mornings with Iya Funlayo. We are getting some motivation to get started through our week. Let us know you're here. Good morning, Tisha, Oboato, Rhonda, Blessings, Nasanya. Good morning, Fayemi. Welcome back. Rosemarika, blessings. Happy December. We closing out 2025 strong. Rebecca, Ifafimo, Beo, Boato, Ekaro, Terry, blessings to you. Gallium, Auntie Franita, good morning. Shannon, Ekaro, Boato. Purple Aura, blessings to you. Takia B, blessings and good morning to you. Blessings and good morning, family. It is a pleasure to be with you as always. Ekaro, Ekabo. And welcome to Monday Mornings with Iya Funlayo, where we are getting some motivation to help get us started through the week. As I say each time we come together, if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, if you are hearing me, if you are breathing, if your eyes are opening, if your body is moving, hey, we have to give thanks and we have to give praise and we have to give thanks and we have to give praise, because that means that we have made it into another week and we still have a chance to continue walking towards our blessings. Ashe. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Anna. Blessings. Good to have you back with us. Blessings on blessings. Mama Regina sends her immense love. She was so happy to hear that she was being loved on as always with the family on yesterday. I'm still up here in dirty Jersey. You know, it takes a little bit more to get together when I'm away from the home studio, but I am here ready with our chant from Otura Ogbe. You know how we start each week, giving honor to our sacred selves, because we know that anything we need, a house, a spouse, all that money, we have to first inquire where of our own Ori. Is you ready for these blessings? Ifa's gangster. Ifa's like, you say you want these blessings, but is you ready for them? Is your Ori open? You ready to receive? Can the blessings land? Like, can they get through to you? Should I even bother with the blessings? Is your Ori ready? That's a question. Should Ifa, should the Orishas, should your ancestors bother with the blessings right now? Listen, you know I gotta talk about us. I gotta ask the hard questions. Should they bother to bless you right now? Is your Ori ready to receive the blessings? That's the question. You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta answer right now, retrograde or Boato. You ain't gotta answer right now. Okay, but you know. All right, I see y'all are ready. Look, these Oris is ready. Fayemi says, let it rain. Retrograde said, ready for the blessings. All right, that's what I want to hear. All right, because don't have spirit. Don't have me bothering God. Don't have spirit wasting their time. If the Ori not right, if the Ori not ready, like Lauren said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? Whatever's going on without, you got to be right within. Come on, Rhonda. Rhonda says she ready. Yes. I love it. We ready. We ready for these blessings. Ashe. But let's get a little bit more ready. Saying our chant from Otura Ogbe, touch your head, touch your guts, or bend on down and touch those toes if you need a little bit more action in your life as we say our chant. Kajini kutu kutu, kamomu huni pinko pin, difafu no lomo ajibare padelola. Emi ni mo jí ní kùtùkùtù tí mo mú òun ní pínkòpín. Emi ni mo bá ajé àti ire lọ ní àti lọ́la. Emi ni mo jí ní kùtùkùtù tí mo mú òun ní pínkòpín. Emi ni mo bá ajé àti òkìkí ire lọ ní àti lọ́la. Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o. Iba Eshu. If you've been with the family before, you know that means that when we wake up early in the morning, in the kutu kutu, and we give honor to our path of destiny. It is those who do that. It is those who give honor to their own selves, their own heads, who mind their own business early in the morning. Listen, if I gangsters, I mind your business early in the morning. Don't wake up with other people's business on your mind. Come on. This is for somebody. Don't wake up with other people gossip on your tongue. Don't wake up going to places where other people are sending you first thing in the morning. Go somewhere where you want to go first thing in the morning. Let your feet move you to where you're already set to go first thing in the morning. Do a little something for you first thing in the morning. Tune into you first thing. I said blessings to you. Allison, ready for the blessings. All right. Okay. We keeping these Oris cultivated over here at Ashe Ray. So I know we ain't even got to worry about that because we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Give thanks. Give thanks. Yes. So you know what I'm going to tell you, that if you weren't with us on yesterday, I need you to go back and check out the replay so you can get the story that was told with all the bells and whistles. But very briefly, the story came from Irosun Ogunda. And it told of a time that there was a baby born who had a big destiny. Tiffany Alafia Neo, there was a baby born that had a big destiny. And the destiny was so big, in fact, that the very king of the town where the baby was born got jealous and threw the baby in a box and sent it down the river to make sure that the baby would never fulfill its destiny, which was actually to even be the king himself one day. And ultimately, the baby was saved by a family who was praying for a child, so already answered somebody's prayers. Who had been praying for a child, and that family raised him very well. And when it came time for him to get married, and all the youth from all over came together, he came together with all of the youth, including the daughter of the king who had thrown him into the river. Well, the king recognized him, and the king wanted to entrap him by telling him to come and marry his daughter, but actually setting a trap for him. And it was Eshu and Ogun, who the young man met along the road, who saved him from the trap, and in fact ended up entrapping the king, such that the young man became the king himself. And so we give thanks for him fulfilling his destiny. That was the big destiny that was seen for him by the diviners when he was born, to become the king. And even though the king tried to prevent it, even though the king tried to throw him in the river, even though the king tried to entrap him on the way back to marry the princess, no trap, no weapon formed against this young man was able to prosper, because he had Eshu and Ogun on his side. Eshu Adara Ogun Yemo. We give thanks that they saved the young man and made it so that he was able to fulfill his destiny. Brother John in the Boogie Down Bronx, good morning to you. Auntie Kamara, we out here fulfilling our destinies. We are out here walking in light. We are out here doing what we have been sent to this plane to do. And I, for one, am so thankful about it. Yes, giving thanks for the divine messenger and the big general. Yes, Ashe. And it's so fitting, right? I want us to understand this is the beauty of Ifa. This is the beauty of our stories. This is the beauty of our philosophy and our technology. This is the beauty of our medicine, which is look who was on the road, right? This is an allegory. This is telling us what's important as we are on the road. Perfect timing, perfect alignment, which is what Eshu stands for. Eshu stands for perfect timing. Eshu stands for being able to be at the right place at the right time. Eshu stands for making the proper decisions at the proper moment, zigging when you're supposed to zig and zagging when you're supposed to zag. Eshu stands for all of those things. Ogun stands for bravery, overcoming obstacles, pushing through, making a path where there is no path, perseverance, determination. And so, what is Ifa telling us with this story? That the way to get to what it is that we are seeking is what? To have perfect timing, to make proper decisions, to turn when we need to turn, to stay straight when we need to stay straight, and and to have strength, perseverance, and determination, to have all of the tools that Ogun has in his pot to be able to do what we need to do when we need to do it. Sometimes what needs to change is us, right? That's what the anvil stands for, the grounding that we sometimes need. The hammer stands for the bending into shape that we sometimes need, right? Those things talk about how we may need to change. Then the machete is used to change the road, right? Sometimes we trying to change the road. Listen to this. Sometimes we picking up a machete when what we really need is an anvil. Sometimes we're picking up a pickaxe when what we really need is a hammer, right? Sometimes we're trying to change the road and we're trying to change everything outside when what really needs to change is right here. Right here on this Oseho Batala. I'm telling us that sometimes what needs to change is right here inside. Mm. Sometimes what needs to change is our character. Sometimes what needs to change is the goal, because sometimes the goal that we're trying to obtain isn't the goal that we were actually put here to obtain, or that we chose to obtain through our destiny, right? And so it's important for those two things to come together. And that's what this story tells us, that it's not enough to have just perfect timing. It's not enough just to make a right decision. We also have to have the strength and perseverance to follow through with that decision, and vice versa. It's not enough to just have strength and perseverance if you ain't never showing up where you're supposed to show up when you're supposed to be there, right? So both of those things have to work together to make sure that we are able to reach where we are trying to reach. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Rosemarika says sometimes those efforts to set us back is exactly what the spirit team intends to use to set us up for success. Ashe, come on, Rosemarika. You know I like it when y'all help me preach. Absolutely. Absolutely. They said, Ifa says that the trap someone sets for us is the trap they themselves will fall into. So absolutely, so much of the time when we are being set up, or when folk think they setting us up, they setting themselves up, and they're setting us up for success. They're setting us up to be seen in a way that they don't even realize that they're setting us up. Mm-hmm. And so don't be discouraged by the setbacks. Here's where we go to spirit. Here's where we listen to the directives that we're given through divination. Here's where we go introspectively, meditate, and talk to our Ori. Here's where we connect with our inner strength and our inner fortitude. Because this Odu, something that comes out of this Odu, I always got to give you something extra. One of the proverbs that comes out of the Odu is that a dog relies on its teeth for survival. The dog relies on its teeth, Nikki. Good morning. For survival. The dog relies on its own teeth for survival. What does that mean? It said the dog ain't taking teeth out of nobody else's mouth. The dog ain't looking for nobody else to hunt its food or chew its food. The dog relies on its own teeth to chew its food, to be successful in its hunt. And so it says that we have to rely on the things that are inside of us. Right? Again, this is one of the things I love about Ifa. Talks about relying on and having faith in you first and foremost. Says throw everything else away before you throw away your head. Says you have what it takes inside of you to make the right decisions. Says no one knows the beginning and the end of all things. Not even Ifa. So that when we're giving advice from Ifa, it's just that, it's advice. Now our Ori has to decide whether that's the thing to do. So empowerment of yourself is the biggest thing that we do here. It's the biggest thing that Ifa does. It says, look, take a bath, calibrate yourself, do a ritual to calibrate yourself. Sometimes you might need to receive a shrine to calibrate yourself. Some people might need to get initiation, but even that is still all about calibrating yourself to the frequency that you need to be on, so that when Eshu and Ogun pop up in the woods to try to lead you to where you need to go, that you'll be willing to follow them, right? That you will see and recognize that that's who it is, and you'll go with them, right? So that you're properly calibrated to get to these blessings. So remember, it is our own tools, it's our own inner fortitude that counts for us first. That counts for us first. So, what are we doing to renew ourselves? What are we doing to strengthen ourselves? What are we doing mm, to um, fortify ourselves so that we will be ready when those moments come, when we get to the palace, when it's time for us to take our seat on the throne? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Queen of Forces, blessings. I know you ready. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Give thanks, family. It's always a joy to get to be together, to get to share these blessings and lessons. If you're feeling blessed this morning, you're lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving. You can do that right here on YouTube. You can do so via Cashapp, $ Iya Funlayo, Venmo at Ashe Ray, using Funlayo at AsheEray.com for PayPal and Zelle. I'm thankful, thankful, thankful for every seed that you sow into the ministry. And I'm also extremely grateful, as always, for your tea, your time, your energy, and your attention, those non-renewable currencies. Let's see, before I could even really get going good with the prayer, because they already knew I set the intention to pull a message for us, it done just popped out. Okay, so the pop out is the Seven of Cups for this week. The pop out message from Spirit for this week is the Seven of Cups. And it says that we have a lot of daydreams. We have a lot of things going on in our minds. We have a lot of things going on in our spirits. And this is a moment to prioritize. This is a moment to decide what's most important. This is a moment to decide what's going to get the attention and what's not. This is a moment, when we get towards the end of the year, folks start trying to scramble to do stuff before December 31st, right? This is a lot of folks got all these things on their mind. I said I was going to lose 15 pounds. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. Stop the running around. Stop the rushing around. Stop the trying to get stuff done before the end of the year. Stop it. Pick one thing. Seven of Cups says pick one of these things, because all of it ain't going to happen. So pick one. Pick one thing, the thing that you're closest to having done, that thing that's the most consequential. Pick that one thing, focus on that one thing, get that one thing done so that you feel a sense of completion. Because one of the things that happens with the Seven of Cups is we have so much going on in our minds, which is great, which is beautiful, but then nothing is actually getting done. And so when that happens, we can begin to feel discouraged, like, oh, all I could do is think about stuff. All I could do is have stuff in my mind, but I'm not really getting anything done. And so pick one thing, pick one of these things and finish it and let that be that. Don't feel like you got to rush and try to do all the things and get everything wrapped up and tie up all the loose ends and make amends and do all the things before December 31st. Okay. Don't make yourself crazy like that. Don't do that. Pick one thing, get it finished. And if maybe you get to two, but not all of those. Not all of those. You're going to make yourself crazy. Okay? Not all of those things. Don't make yourself crazy. Don't rush it. You're going to have another 365 days again, right? This ain't even the real calendar, our new year in March. So you still got time, right? You still got time. You still got time. It's safe to breathe. Yes, it is, Rose. It's safe to breathe, right? Take a breath. No, it's okay. Whatever ain't get done by now, it's okay if it doesn't get done. This is hibernation time. This is downtime a little bit. This is the time as we're going towards the solstice, right? Where the sun is going down and our rest is going down. And then we begin to rise back up after the solstice. So give yourself this time to just be. And like I said, pick one thing. If you could get one thing done, that's cool. And let that be. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to do everything. Asia, blessings to you. Shannon, yes. Slow down. That was our message, 2 weeks ago? Right? The messages still stand. The messages still stand even after. Even after they have passed. Spirit, looking for our crystal ally for this week. The card popped out. The Seven of Cups just popped out on us. What we got this week as our crystal ally for the week? Citrine. Yes, little sunshine. Sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Got to pick one thing. Can't walk every path at the same time. And Citrine is going to come through with some energy that we need right now to help us feel sunshine and energized and joyful, even when it might not look that way, because it may not look that way outside. It's cold. I'm a tropical person. I don't do this cold, but it's cold up here in the Northeast where I'm at right now. And it's even cold down in North Carolina too right now. But Citrine is coming through, bringing that energy of the sun to warm us up. Joyful expressiveness, exuberance, happiness, letting go of all negativity. Yes. Says now is the time for you to be you and to experience the tremendous joy available to you. With all the hard work you do to overcome your old patterns, heal the wounds of the past, and forgive yourself and others as you walk the healing path, you might find, come on here, you might find that you have forgotten how to just have fun and laugh. Be happy today. Citrine is here to amplify the joy in your life, so feel it and express it. However serious life may feel, the universe really wants all of us to have fun. So you are doing important work when you exuberantly share your joy with the world. Make time for playfulness and joy today. Playfulness and joy, right? Don't be bogged down by all of this. Put all of that down, pick one thing to do, and then get into this citrine energy, playfulness and joy. Do something fun. Do something that lifts your spirit. Do something sexy. Do something playful. Do something, right, that feels good just because it feels good. Listen, all this healing, right? Citrine said, with all this healing, we doing so much healing. All right. Sometimes just having a good time is the healing. Go and have a good time. That's the healing. Right? That's the ritual. Go and have fun. Put all that stuff down. Put the candles down. Back away from the altars. Put the oils down. Right? Take the head wraps off. Put some jewelry on and some makeup, right? Or whatever floats your boat, whatever your expression of self is that makes you feel good. And go outside and do something fun, right? Like go do something fun. Go do something fun, right? Look, Tiffany's ready. Got a piece of citrine in the bag right now. Yes. And yes, I do need to come down and enjoy some sun in Florida. That's one thing I miss about my days living in Florida is the sun all the time and the warmth. Although it could get a little chilly. I was in North Florida, so it still got a little bit chilly, but certainly not like it is up here. But no, fun is very important. I was just talking about this. I talk about it all the time because it's in my name, Funlayo. I bring joy, so I have to talk about it. But I was recently talking about how games, right? There's a game that people know by many different names in Ghana. It's called Owori. In North Africa, they call it Mankala. In Yoruba land, they call it Ayo. And so Ayo means joy. And so we play games and we do things that are fun to bring joy. And so I am one, first of all, I'm competitive. So let's start there. I'm competitive. So I love games. All right. And I also just love to have fun. I love to laugh. I love to spend time with my people. I really love to get us off of the screens and all of that kind of stuff. So board games are such fun. We played games at Thanksgiving this year, and we don't normally do that as a family. And so it was really, really beautiful to play the games. It was, some games that had questions where we kind of got to know each other a little bit more and hear from some of the young ones who are now grown and, hear some of their opinions about things and different things like that. And it was just beautiful. It was really beautiful. So it's really important, to know that fun is an ancestral technology, right? We've had games. Games are some of the oldest things that have been created, right? When we look at all the different games that exist, chess and backgammon and different varieties of cards and all of these things, these are ancient technologies to lift our spirits. Listen, we weren't all sitting on couches talking in therapy and things like that And no shade to that, because we need that, and that's a technology that we use now. But games were a part of our technology, right? Family and being together, laughing was a part of our technology, right? Competing against one another, feeling strong when we won and feeling a little bad when we lost, but having that build character, all of these things, right? It's very important for us to recognize that those things, that joy, that fun, that laughter, that competition, that being a good winner and a good loser, all of those things, right, are very, very, very important. And those are a part of our spiritual work in the world. Right, those are a part of the work that we do on our Ori. Those are a part of cultivating our sense of self. So play a game this week. Have some fun this week. Right? Pick one thing to do it. Put the rest of that down and go have some fun. All right? Tell them Iya said so. Very important for you to do that. Family, I give thanks for each and every one of you. I am grateful. Thank you for your gift this morning, Laura. Thank you to all of you who have given on other platforms. Thank you to all of you who have been present here today as well as on yesterday. If you need to go back and check out the message, do that. Remember as well to get registered to join us for the Black Spirit Solstice Summit. It is really going to be a time, as it always is, 7 hours of interactive workshops. We're going to be doing ritual. We're going to be doing spiritual cleaning. We are going to be doing erotic meditation. We are going to be closing out with one of our new sisters who is joining us for the first time, who will be guiding us in mindful journaling to help us integrate all of the things that we learn throughout the day. So we are really, 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 really excited to be together, and it's my favorite time of the year, so please do make plans to be with us on that day. Tisha has got her ticket, gonna be in the building with us. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can't wait to have y'all. Retrograde says Ayo is sacred. That is my name, Ayo Mide, and it truly feels like my destiny to bring joy to the people in the world. Yes, I also ended up playing the IO game, and there was so much joy in that. Ashe, I love that. Ayomide, another one who is meant to bring joy into the world. Ashe, Ashe, let's keep bringing the joy because we need it. Then the world needs love right now. Mama Sadio, good morning. Blessings. Thank you for your gift. So good to see you with us this morning. Y'all, you know what I want you to do now is just go be great. I want you to go have a wonderful week. I want you to take this message into the week. Don't be so serious. Don't be so healing, right? Play some games, do something joyful, do something fun. Hey, and know that you are loved and cared for deeply and immensely, family. We'll be back together again soon. Oh, Dabo.